To live a life of comfort is basically, that would be defined as like heaven. Okay, if you were to imagine that, okay? But if you want to actually excel, if you want to become something of value, you cannot be living this kind of life where you are super comfortable, you wake up late, you sleep in, and the first thing you do, you maybe jerk it, and then you go to the bathroom, then you scroll through Instagram, and then you eventually get up, and your life doesn't go anywhere, okay? But on the other side, if you treat yourself almost like you're living through hell, like you are preparing to enter into hell, okay? Hottest place ever, and there are demons, okay? If you prepare yourself, your mind and your body for this kind of thing, that is where you start to excel, okay? Like, I train Muay Thai, okay? And I'm a Muay Thai coach. I help people prepare, just become better as well, okay? Like a Muay Thai. But if you don't know what that is, it's like a combat sport. It's very brutal. It's like boxing, but kicking and kneeing. And it's a lot of stuff, okay? But it's very brutal, and it takes a lot of time to get used to, okay? And there's so much to train, but people always want, like, I eventually wanted to compete. I competed and I won all my matches, but my whole point is that I had to treat myself as though I was going into hell, okay? Like, I genuinely prepared as though I had to fight not just a person, but a demon, okay? That I was fighting almost my own demons, okay? I had to literally see it as though this is something I have to vanquish. I am the knight of Christ, and I am here to destroy this foe. Like, I genuinely felt like a mythological kind of figure, okay? And that gave me a great amount of strength, okay? But I'm not saying for you to become religious. You don't have to do that. But what I am trying to say is that you have to prepare to such a ridiculous degree, especially if you want to excel at something. If you want to, for example, win a competition, if you want to train Muay Thai and win a match, okay, you need to train really hard. Like, that shouldn't be news to you, okay? You need to train not only hard, but also stay working hard. Okay, most people can't do that. Most people can work really hard for maybe 1 week, and then they take up their like foot off the pedal for a lot of it, and then they come back in through spurs. Like, they might work like of a 12-week fight camp. They'll work really hard for maybe 4 5 weeks, like maybe half of it, and then the other half is like they fake that they're working really hard. They say that they're studying fighters. They say that they're doing the shadow boxing at home, okay? But it's who you are outside of training as well that also defines you. It's not just how hard you work at the sessions, but it's also what you do outside of them, okay? In the sessions, okay, that's what, 1 or 2 hours of your day, okay? You are asleep for maybe 8 hours of the day, okay? So you have 16 waking hours, okay? 3 hours maybe you can dedicate to eating, okay? Now you have 13 hours, but then 2 of the hours or maybe 3 of the hours combined, like 1 of the hours is traveling, 2 of the hours is training. Okay, now you have like 11 hours. What do you do with that time? Okay, 8 hours I'm at school. Okay, now you have 3 extra hours, and now your time seems very limited, right? You feel like you don't have much to do, okay? Like, you realize that a lot of people waste a lot of their time, okay? But you can treat yourself as though you're going through into hell. Prepare yourself. And if you were to fight demons, or literal, like not just one but two, okay, what would you do? All right, personally, like literally, this is genuinely what I did to prepare for my fights. On my way to work, so not even me sitting down and actually actively watching something, but on my way to work, I was seeing in front of me like literal combos. I imagined myself fighting, and I could feel myself with the like little movements in my arms and legs, like how I would move if someone tried to counter me with this. What if he did a cross? Okay, I would move like that. I was thinking, I was in my own head, okay, all of that. And it's not like it took that much time, okay? it's all in my mind. Okay, the reason why I'm speaking like this is because I've got a cold. But yeah, sorry. But basically, you need to prepare yourself in this way if you want to excel. Okay, if you want to be, if you just want to do this as a hobby, whatever it is, fine. Okay, but if you want to be good, okay, if you want to be good, and if you want to be good quicker, dedicate your time. Dedicate your time. You have maybe 3 hours of actual downtime that you can use, and that's completely up to you how you want to use it. But why not excel? Why not become really good at whatever it is that you do? For me, I would say try Muay Thai. Okay, there's a lot of the things to do, and the striking sport is very challenging. It's very hard. Okay, but there's so much to learn, and I personally, because it changed my own life, I teach it as well. Okay, and it's so important to me, and to see people improve, it's like seeing myself all over again, like how I was at the beginning, but I'm able to show people through it slower, and they're able to like learn so much faster because they don't do the same mistakes that I do. Okay, and it makes me feel like I live a very purposeful life as well because I put myself through hardships. Like if you want a purpose, okay, it is not going to land in your laps. It is something that you have to go through. Like if you eventually reach a goal that's really hard for a lot of people to do, then you can start doing that kind of thing. Oh, what is these? Oh, maybe not. Oh, that sucks. Okay, basically, you need to put yourself through hell. Jesus. Okay, yeah. Put yourself through hell in order to reach heaven. Don't treat yourself like you're in heaven because you will not prepare for what comes next. Which, if you're preparing for a fight, you will go through hell. You will most definitely go through hell. So I prepared for hell beforehand, and then I was ready. Okay? Same idea. That is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like, you can subscribe, okay? But honestly, the most value that I'd rather you, instead of liking, subscribing, I'd rather you actually took this advice to heart. Because otherwise, I'm just another guy on the internet, okay? And I don't contribute anything. I want to change the world, and I want you to try to do these kind of things, okay? Challenge yourself if you want to, like, even as a promise to yourself. And also, it would help the algorithm, but if you have a goal, if you want to try Muay Thai, if you want to try boxing, whatever it is, okay, you can write it down in the comments, okay? Say, I am going to start, Muay Thai for 6 months. Wish me luck, okay? And then I'll see that, okay? I will see that, and I'll check up on you, okay? I want to hear checkups, like every month. How is it going, okay? And I want to see that, okay? Because I believe it is one of the greatest sports ever, okay? It teaches you so much and teaches you to be a better person, okay? I wish you luck. I wish you all the best. I will see you later. Bye-bye.